Morning everyone. Oh, Paddy and I have just come back from a lovely walk. It's an absolutely beautiful day today and it's not that cold. I think I got a bit of the sniffle, so I do apologise if you keep hearing me sniff. But I got a cup of coffee and I thought, because it's so nice, I'm going to come and sit out in the garden for a little while. And I've got my seed box with me. And there's a few things that I might have a go at sowing today. Hello Paddy, you going to come up here? Come on then, come up and say hello. There he is. Say hello. Yeah. Right, so some of the things that I'm going to have a go at sowing today, if I've got enough compost, I'm going to sow some leeks, some sprouting broccoli, and some sweet peas. Could have actually done them in January, so a little bit late, but that doesn't matter, I can do that today. And everything else will be March time that I do any sort of serious sowing. So that's my plan for the next hour or so, and then I'll give you a quick look around the garden, but there's not really very much to see that's changed from my last video. The onions and garlics are coming on slowly. I've got 2 more cauliflower that have got curds now, and I've covered up the leaves to try and keep them white. Broad beans are doing okay. I think that's about it really at the moment, but I'm going to sit back and enjoy the sun for a little while. I've come to the greenhouse. I'll show you my potatoes. I've got these chitting now, so I've got on the left are the Charlotte and on the right are Cara. Now I did say that I was going to grow them in pots this year because they take up so much space in the garden if I put them in the beds, and that restricts me from growing other things. I still intend to do that, but I've got to find some big pots. So I think next time I go down the garden centre I'll have a good look, and if I don't find anything suitable, I know if I go to somewhere like B&Q they sell buckets for about £1, so I might end up just buying a whole load of large buckets that I can drill some holes in. So that'll be for my spuds. I've got some shallots that I can put in the ground as well. And then I've had a bit of a tidy up, so all my pots have been scrubbed and disinfected. I've got some core, I think it's core matting. I was given that as a present at Christmas. I've got 5 packs of those, so I shall be using that as well. And then I've got some seeds that I've collected. The ones at the bottom are the French climbing bean. That was the ones with the yellow pods. The middle are the blotty and the top are cobra. And then I've got all sorts of other bits and pieces. I've got some fennel, I've got some peas, and I've got some garlic chives. And down the bottom, I don't know if you can see, down the bottom is nasturtium. And then I've got all my other sort of paraphernalia that I need. And then here I've constructed a little box, although it is collapsing at the moment, just to try and keep all my lemons and what's the other things? Oh, they're hollyhocks. Keeping them sort of a bit cosy in here, let's say. I had some polystyrene for some packaging, so I've just constructed this for now because it gets so cold in here at night. So I'll cover that up again. Hello. I'm back in the greenhouse. I did actually try and do some filming yesterday, very unsuccessfully for some reason. I don't know what happened to the camera, but it seemed to stop recording halfway through. So the little bit of footage that I had, obviously I can't use. But what I did yesterday, which I was trying to film, was I sowed some sweet peas and some leeks. So I can show you those in a minute. But I'm going to have a second shot. Sow some sprouting broccoli. So let's have a sip of my coffee. It's quite cold out here. Let's see what the temperature is. 10.5. So it's not freezing, but it's not warm either. Right, so let's crack on to show you what I did yesterday. So I've done some leeks and some sweet pea. So that's the very first sowings of this year. So I'm now going to get a tray and fill it with compost, and I'm going to do the sprouting broccoli. So let's fill these trays up. A bit more soil. Okay, so I've just put some soil in. These are tiny, if you can see those. What I'll do is I can thin them out as they start to germinate. Pick out the best. Just going to push them in. So just on the surface a little bit. Give them a light coating. Some water in this tray, so I'll leave them on to soak a little bit and get a label. So they're called Early Purple. I'm going to leave them there for a little while just to try and soak up some of that moisture. Hello.